So it's been a little while since we last did a Minecraft update. I just wanted to quickly go around and show you some of the things I've been working on and I guess just the progress of the base. Everything's been done in survival, so we'll start with this is the bedroom. I've got my cat Mango and my dog, which has no name currently. Jukebox, there should be a couple of discs around here somewhere. This is where I keep my food. We'll go up there later. So this is the main mountain base or the cave base. I've got my little copper golem who's sorting out all my inventory at the moment. That's where we keep our botanicals. There's some other chests with random stuff in there. There's my prized pickaxe on the wall. Little clock, stone cutter, little workshop area. There's a little oasis out here. And then we've got over here this is where is the pool. And up here is extra storage. So this is sort of more special items or overflow. Upstairs is all my treasures up in here. Got a bunch of stuff there. A bunch of stuff here too. So that's sort of the main base area. We come outside. So this is the entrance here. It's kind of tucked away on the cliff edge. It goes down to the first mine that we explored. And here we go. So Sandy Hut and the village is down there. Got our farms and the church there. So this is just a little daylight sensor. If the light pops up, then I go inside. There's a campfire, my first campfire that I've kept. A little nether portal here. Decorated it with stuff I've gathered from the nether. There's a bamboo farm here. This is an automatic bamboo farm, so basically all the bamboo comes down here. I can use that. It's my cobblestone generator here. Pretty simple setup. Just digging here if I need more cobblestone. I don't really build with cobbles or use it that much anymore, but it's good to have some there. This is just my outdoor workstation if I need to while I'm out and about. I've got a automatic wheat farm, which I haven't replenished. The goods come down here. Come over here, this is the bulk wheat farm. So just a few rows, nothing fancy. Up here is the lighthouse. Little lights flash, just so if I'm out at night on the water I can find my way home really easily. But it's a bit noisy, so I only use it sometimes. That also uses a repeater circuit, so the lighthouse is on by default, just so that if I go outside of the zone and the chunks reload, that will turn back on. Right, so this is our little natural pool system. There's a couple of copper lanterns there. It sort of flows around like a hot spring. A bit of an infinity effect here, which I'm working on. I might improve that later. So then we go around here to, this is just a couple of horses that I've collected through the journey. Got them outside. There's the Church of Notch. So in here we have our enchanting table. We also have a little cartography table in the corner. There's usually some lapis in there, just for enchanting stuff on the go. Got some enchanted stuff on me at the moment. This is my music machine. So it took me a while to get the redstone circuit sorted. I'm not going to pull it apart, but I couldn't get the timing quite right, so I had to mess around with the repeaters and all that kind of stuff. And now, even if I turn the switch off, it'll finish the bar that it's on. So that's quite cool. Here's just my farm. So I managed to find some pink sheep recently, so that was quite cool. Got pigs. There's a panda in the corner the sheep has gotten into, but it's my panda. Pigs, and then this is just general livestock. See, I've got a couple of pink sheep, so I'm trying to breed those in particular at the moment and get a few more pink sheep going. A little glade here, little fireflies and stuff. It's quite nice sort of aesthetics. We're back at the main house now, but if we go back down, we'll just take a shortcut through here through the oasis. I use these pressure plates for most of my doors just because it's a security measure. Yeah, so this is the cliff edge. We take the minecart to the guest house. This is if I have visitors to my world, and I can let them hang out here. They can use some of the resources, and there is an emergency exit. If you drop down just here, you can go out this way to the secret exit. And yeah, this is kind of a different building style I wanted to try. Go up to the second floor. This is just free space if someone wants to put some chests in there or whatever they want to do. And then up here is the bedroom. So looking out over back across some of the village area. We'll just quickly sleep because it's getting late. Alright, brand new day. So you can take the trapdoor, that'll drop you into the water downstairs. There's also a trapdoor from the roof doing the same thing. And then we can go out here just to get a bit of a view. You can also climb onto the roof if you want. Just for viewing purposes, I guess. But yeah, so that's the guest house. There's a wharf here. Oh, this is a communal chest for wheat. So down here is back into the other side of the other side of the first mine. Underground here, there's a big cave system under here. One of the recent builds I've done. Oh, this is just a service tunnel for the into the railway that connects the two houses. But yeah, something I've been working on recently is this. It's based on apparently like an ancient form of living where they would build historic village. They would build into the mountain. So I took that concept and built this sort of thing here. All these different little units. They're pretty cozy little things. Oh, there's another copper golem. So yeah, this copper golem is just here for effect really, but they're pretty handy little things. See some of my friends, if they're on, I can use these. Little units, I've got them all set up. There's a couple of empty ones. So each one comes furnished just with the basics. There's a couple of things in all the chests and whatever, but nothing too crazy. See, that's a little historic village set up. So if we carry on, we'll just quickly go. This is when I made the cobblestone generator. I made this big path while I was exploring, just so I could find my way back. I'm going to need to eat some food, but that's okay. We're coming up to another house. This is also where I'll go hunting for livestock and other bits and pieces. The forest is not that big. The jungle biome here. Okay, so here we are out at the beach, and this is the little beach house that we have. Or it's more like a Department of Conservation hut. It's just for emergency supplies and that kind of thing. There should be some food in here. I'll just make a boat quickly. Okay, so out the other side of the house. And now we can continue. This creation took me quite a long time to make. It's oh, you'll see what it is in a second. But I had to use a lot of sand to try and get the water out of it first, and then kind of build up from the ground. This is the first village that I found, and unfortunately I wasn't able to save them. You can see the watchtower there. So we've got this beautiful cherry blossom here. And if we just park our boat here. So as I was traveling to the village, I noticed that there was a natural one of those sort of ruined portals down here. So I completely excavated the area, added all these floor-to-ceiling windows, created a little underwater portal here. So we'll just hop in here because there's an interesting quirk with this portal. We'll come back to the Nether in a minute. But, oh, actually, yeah, this is my double door security system. There's more places we can check out later, but right now. So this is this same portal that we just came through. If we go back through it again, it takes us back to our base. It's quite cool. Pretty handy. There is a tiny little base across the water. If we have time in the end, I might go back and check a couple of those out. But probably the next thing to do, go back through here. Okay, so we've got a few places to check out in the Nether. Oh shit. I should have brought some weapons with me. That was not a good idea. Alright, so this portal should take us to the village. Yeah, cool. Okay, so there's a village over there. I've got a house in that village, and this mountain was really rich in resources. Down under here was a diamond mine. So there's a couple more bases and some more cool creations that I've got here. Okay, so I might need to grab a sword just in case. Uh, dear. Alright, that's not good. So down here there's another fortress, but we're not going to check that out just yet. If we take a detour, I think if we go about one more torch past, yeah, so down here. We should be able to get some swords and stuff down there too. More piglins, okay. Go straight for the portal. Alright, this is something I'm pretty proud of. So we've got this big portal inside this massive cave system. There's a tree that I had to dig a shaft of sunlight to come down. We've got these vines are nearly at the bottom, been growing. This grass has spread really well, which is nice to see. This tree. But also over here is another natural sort of underground base. We've got our tiny little cave farm here. I just haven't got around to finishing it. This is kind of a good mob deterrent, but it also makes it hard to get in the door. A bit more emergency food here. So pretty basic little hut really compared to my other stuff, but oh, here we go. Okie dokie. Yeah, so that's the cave house there. So I'll show you what I've been working on recently. Most recently. Oh, shit, it's got a few bad guys there. Oh yeah, you can see the fortress there. So yeah, we've got the beach hut, the underground house, the main house, the guest house, all the creations and different bits and pieces. I'll show you the diamond mine, and then we'll go to the statue that I just made. So this way. Diamond mine is back at the main base. It's dark. Oh, this is a trampoline. Comes with realistic damage if you fall off. Yeah, this is my warning light is on, so we know we need to go to bed. Little dude is still looking around. So there's a couple of ways to get to the diamond mine. Initially, I used oh crap. Initially, I used this stairway. Grab that XP. But I found a much more convenient method. This one. There's this natural formation here with all these trees and stuff, which I thought was quite cool. But this takes us to the diamond mines. If I get out here, this was a really resource rich mine. There's heaps of stuff in here. It's massive. Lots of good stuff in there. But if we just fall, there we go. So yeah, this is just like a traditional diamond strip mine. Did it at minus 52. So there's just three more things to show you really. That's pretty much all of it. Um, not super like a hardcore mega build or anything. It's just more stuff that when I have time I just like to build random stuff and just be in the world. I've grown quite attached to this little world though, so I've been just casually building it for probably about a year now, maybe a bit more. Alright, so from home we're now going to go we need a boat. Luckily we've got bamboo. Cool. Okay, so I'll just quickly make a bamboo boat. So around the back of the church is a dock, and if we launch here, you just go straight across. So I did do some massive exploration recently and went like way, way, way off the map. Um, so there is another base out there somewhere in the world, but after I managed to get back here, I had some trouble trying to locate it. So currently, one of the long-term goals is to try and locate the other larger base that I was working on. I kind of have a rough idea of where it is, but it's pretty far, and I don't have a nether portal to it yet, so it's a big commitment. It's probably 4 or 5 in-game days away, so at the moment I'm quite happy just chilling. But there has been some pretty good resources from this location over here that I've been managing to ship back to the main base and finish off bits and pieces. The latest challenge was trying to find snow, because for whatever reason there's just no snow for miles, but I've finally managed to get some. But this little house on fire is one that my brother was recently working on. So you've got cobblestone and netherrack, little house with a pathway here. Pretty simple, but it's got your essentials. It's 2 beds because that's normally um, he pretty much only plays a piece on my world. This is where we found the pink sheep. It's also where we found a couple of beehives too, so there's some good stuff in there. Right, okay, so pretty much we're just going to quickly shoot over to we'll do the other treehouse, and then we'll finish off with the statue that I just built. So yeah, I'm just a bit unsure as to what to build next. Like I've got quite a few creations now that I'm pretty happy with, and the beach is running out of real estate, so I'm gonna have to start moving further into the jungle. That underground village that I showed you before, that's kind of the latest. That's probably the last thing I built, the last big project I made at the main base. But I'm always adjusting things, and if I come across more resources or find places to use them, then that's usually where they end up. It's just adding or adjusting things as I go. But I kind of like to try and build things that fit into the environment, or seem a little bit more organic, I guess, than just plonking a big giant thing that doesn't blend well with the area. So I try to do as little damage to the natural landscape as I can and just kind of work with it as I build. That's just as a general, I guess, as a general guideline. There's always exceptions to that. I did carve a big line in the wall here so that I could fit my farm. But generally, it's all natural. Right, so we are going to need the boat. I need the boat again. Just take it around the other side. So from the wharf, we can go out across different direction. Before we leave, I'm just going to turn on the lighthouse. This river system on the left as well. I'm not going to go down there today, but yeah, there's a massive uh, inland river that goes all the way up quite a long way. You might notice one of the trees is looking a bit odd. As we get closer, you should be able to pick it out. But I've always, again, it goes back to that similar style as the cave house and having the cherry tree on top of the underground base. It's just generally something that I like to do. Same thing with the main house, really. How like the treasure room is covered in jungle leaves and vines and stuff. I like to try and bring as much of that natural sort of landscape as I can into the build. Here's another one where, oh, there's one of my old boats here. That's handy actually, we'll take that with us. Oh, no, we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. So there's another big mine system down in there. This little tree house, so you can walk up to the top. Very similar to the little beach hut on the other side. Little bits and pieces, little resources, just things to keep you going. If you get stuck, you can quickly pull in here, get a night's sleep. I try and keep it at least a little bit of food in here, just in case. Some basic resources. I'm actually running low on wood, so I might just grab some logs for later. There's a couple more places and stuff over there, but nothing super interesting. I think the last thing we'll do is we'll just hop back into the nether and we'll quickly go out to the new rail system that I've just built and show you the new statue that I made. Get my bearings. So yeah, let me know if you do want to, if you want to join the world. On at least once a week, I'll play some of this. I haven't done. There's a few, there's a few things I haven't done yet. I haven't found or killed any of the blaze, so haven't really done any potion making yet. There's a lot of resources I don't have or haven't used. I've got heaps of Nautilus shells and stuff like that, so thinking I might use a bit of that kind of stuff. But yeah, at the moment it's just been exploring the world and really been enjoying it, just chilling out really. Just messing around with different experiments and yeah, it's funny, the lighthouse is not really necessary anymore because there's so much more. That looks quite cool actually. Nighttime, I might just take a quick screenshot of that. It's quite pretty. All lit up at nighttime. Um, cool. Okay, so next thing to do is to go into the nether. And we've been down to that one, but if we go here, so I went exploring on a big excursion to try and find some snow, and I finally found some, but it was so far away, so I had to build a shortcut in the nether. And I had to encase it in glass just to make sure that none of the mobs will attack the minecart, because a ghast did attack me while I was on here and I fell into the lava and died, and it was pretty sad. I had a lot of good stuff on me, so they don't seem to mind, even though they can still see me through the glass, I guess. So that's something else I haven't really done, is explore the nether that much. I've grabbed a few resources here and there, but usually I stay pretty close to the gates. Now to this one. Yeah, here it is. I made my big little statue of this guy. Oh, it's one of my favorite creations at the moment. Just made that today. So that was a lot of fun. It's just concrete and wool, some stones and some lights in the base. That's about it. It's pretty cool. Oh, potato. Oh yeah, that's where I got the cherry blossoms up there. I think the zombie just went through with me. Cool. That about wraps it up. So that's kind of the progress we've got on the whole setup at the moment. This is kind of the latest thing I've done, is just really go far and then reconnect it back to the base. So I've got some new places to explore. Um, I've pretty much gone around as much as I can where I was. This one here is our latest location, which is somewhere I've managed to find that has some snow, because there's some things I wanted to make that I needed snow for. So, and just generally just having it available. So I think there's yeah. So you got the snow there, big mountains, all the way up on the hills, and then so there's just heaps of snow there. So that's just handy to have if I need any. Also, I don't have any of these uh, the pine trees, the spruce. Oh, so he spotted me. There's a bit of a village, and then cherry blossoms all around. So probably the next thing I'll do is use the cherry blossoms and make a pink house. That'll be quite fun. Just generally explore the area. What's that over there? Just a cave. But yeah, I was looking for ages to try and find some snow. I seem to remember it being a lot more common back in the older versions of Minecraft, but you can see, yeah, we're 6,000 blocks away from the base. There's a bit more there. Cool. But yeah, that about wraps it up. Just wanted to go through and show you what I've been working on. But yeah, I'm getting pretty tired now, so I'm just gonna go back to the main base and then I'll end the video. So apologies that it's not really edited that well or at all, but it's fine. I don't really care. It's just a chance to show off, really, what things I've got so far. Do it like Pokemon Snap. I don't know if anyone's done that. All right, let's get out of here. So yeah, that's all she wrote. That's the main base. Like I said, I spend most of my time around this area, just messing around with stuff, playing with redstone circuits and destroying them again. Every now and then, if I make a creation I like, I'll keep it, like this trampoline I made the other day because I didn't realize that you could make these really bouncy. So um, yeah, thought that was pretty cool. Just wanted to keep that as a little fun feature. Ouch. But yeah, absolutely. If you do want to have a jam, let me know. I was down to do some building and collaborate with people that just want to hang out. I've only had a few guests in this world before, but definitely would be open to playing with more people. It's always more fun when you've got other people to play with. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching and see you next time.